Good afternoon, Cardaholics. It is Hitman23 coming at you with another binder review. Sitting right in front of you right here in this circa probably 1988 baseball card binder. Check out that font. That's pretty 80s if you ask me. I've had this thing forever. It is the second, or not the second installment. It's just another one of my binder review videos, and it's actually part of my the video I did about a month ago asking, people what binders they wanted to see me review for my collection. And I did the first one was the Modern Stars from 2010 on up, who've had rookie cards from 2010 on up. So I did that in two parts. And the binder that got the second most votes is this one right here. And it's the Funny Names binder. So, as collectors, we always seem to tend to go toward the rookie, the hot rookie, the best relic card, or the autographs, and all the named stars. We tend to flock toward that stuff. I think we're all pretty guilty, but collecting, there's so much more to it, and I like to have fun with my collection. So this is definitely one of those things that's a fun collection. As you can see, some of the names in here are big, and some of the names in here are not. But I thought it's just kind of cool to do something a little different, because all the names get all the big names get all the attention. So sometimes it's nice for the everyman to get some attention, and enjoy their cards, because there's so many different ways you can look at collections and what I would call a mini collection. And this is just one of those ways. So I just enjoy it, have fun with it, just go with it as it comes along. So what I did is I broke down this binder into, the first part of it is guys named after food. Any type of food, anything that has to do with food in their name. So that's the first part. Then I have the second part is just guys with funny names. You'll recognize probably most of them. And then the last part is the naughty names. That's the one we have most fun with. But let me just get right to it. And crack this baby open. And the first guy, because I do everything in alphabetical order, is Dusty Baker. So, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. Dusty Baker, great baseball player and equally pretty damn good manager. He's got the Nationals in first place right now in the National League East, and he's what can you say? It's Dusty Baker. So that's who kicks off my my binder here. So Mr. Dusty Baker, and then we go into the Candyman, Tom Candiotti. He was a great knuckler for the Indians, and I mostly remember him with the Indians and the Dodgers. But I think he came up with the Brewers back in the early 80s, 83 or 84. But yeah, Tom Candiotti. And you can see right on his card there, the 90 tops, you got that knuckle grip. In the 89 tops, you can see the knuckle grip. In the 98 tops, you can see the knuckle grip. So you know where I'm going with that. And then, yep. And I think that's one of his rookie cards. I think he had a rookie card in the 84 Fleer and in the 84 top set. So, Tom Candiotti. And then, shout out to 93 Upper Deck, one of my favorite sets of all time. As you can see, they have great photography. That's him and Mike Scioscia. I think the cat has my tongue today. Can't talk very clearly, but that's just a great set, and I always talk highly about it. You should definitely check it out if you have not. Excuse me. Got home from work a little early today, so I decided to do a little earlier video. So you got Tom Candiotti, and then next we got Shin-Soo Choo. So, you got to chew your food, right? So there's Shin-Soo Choo. And he's a pretty decent baseball player, and nothing too crazy there, but you got to add Mr. Choo into the food names. When I first saw him, I think that was the first card I saw of his, and that's the 2003 Topps Heritage. And I was like, wow, Shin-Soo Choo, that's a pretty cool name. Pretty funny. So Shin-Soo Choo. And then how can you not have Coco Crisp? The guy's named after cereal, for Christ's sake. So Coco Crisp. And the fro right there, rocking the big fro. Gotta love that. That guy, it's Cocoa Crisp. I love it. And then, what do we else? We got some Cocoa Crisp. I got some more Cocoa Crisp. And behind Cocoa Crisp, as you can see right there in those open spots, is Mr. Chili Davis. Chili. He's definitely probably one of the first guys I thought about when I thought about the food names. Like Chili Davis has to be, you know, pretty much the king of the food names, even before Cocoa Crisp. There's Chili Davis. Definitely awesome baseball player. This guy had a super solid career. I believe he finished close to 400 home runs. There's his 2000. There's his 2000 tops. And he has on there, he had 350 home runs. I don't know how much longer he played past 2000. I don't think much longer. But definitely a solid player. And there's some more chili. And some more chili. And some more chili. I don't know if you guys like your chili with beans, but I prefer my chili without beans. And then the next guy. This guy makes some great hams. He makes Virginia ham, he makes spiced ham, he makes boiled ham, he makes Polish ham. Atlee Hammaker. I believe Atlee Hammaker was the guy who gave up the Grand Slam to Fred Lynn in an '83 All-Star game. Up till now, the only player to ever hit a Grand Slam in said All-Star game. And that year broke the National League record, not record, but the National League streak for wins, man. The National League was on a streak of wins, and I can't remember the exact number, but they won like every year. And then in '83, the American League behind Fred Lynn, they beat the National League, but then I think they went on another losing streak for a while, the American League. So that was one of their few wins in a good 20 years. So, but there's Atlee Hammaker. He pitched for the Royals and the Giants. And like I said, makes a great honey-baked ham. And how do you not like a guy named after one of your favorite restaurants, man? Howard Johnson. Probably dating myself. I don't even think a Howard Johnson's exists anymore, but they were, you know, probably back. I don't know how far back they go, but I would say probably into the 30s or the 40s. They started with, you know, they're called like motor lodges, like little motels and little restaurants, and they served really good ice cream. But this guy is named after him, another guy with a really solid career. He was great on the Mets, and he started his career with the Tigers there. It's his they get an update rookie card, but that was his first Topps regular rookie card in the '85 Topps. I think he had one in the '80. He actually had one in the '84 Fleer, and it might even be in here. Oh, there's '83 Fleer. I'm sorry, I excuse myself there. So that's his true rookie card, '83 Fleer, Howard Johnson. Then he went to the Cubs and to the Rockies later on in his career. But definitely a solid player. Could steal some bases, hit some bombs. He was on the '86 World Series team for the Mets. And ever-loving name of Hojo, Howard Johnson. We got some more Howard Johnson. And then, I mean, the guy's name is Candy, so, I mean, how can he not be in the food names binder? So, Candy Maldonado, role player for a few teams during his career. And then after that, man, Shake and Bake McBride. We got guy played for the Cardinals, the Phillies, and the Indians in his career. I lived in the Philadelphia area when he was on the Phillies in the late 70s. Through like 82, 83, he was on the Phillies. No, I think he actually he was signed after the 82 season, but he was on the 80 World Series team, and he was definitely a well-known Philly. So it was, what do you call him, Shake and Bake McBride. Again, another guy with a pretty solid career. And Ray from Philly, and Mike O, and Wesker Griff, you guys probably remember Shake and Bake. And then the guy's name is Felix Pie. So how can he not be in here? I mean, we got Candy Maldonado and Felix Pie. Actually, I think it's pronounced Pie or PA. But he's in here. I don't think he plays anymore, but he definitely had to make a appearance in the book. And then even though Quisenberry isn't a real berry, I figured why not. This guy was an awesome closer for the Royals in the 80s. He has since passed away, but he was great for those teams in the early to mid 80s. And he was like a submariner pitcher. Threw that ball from down low. I just thought it was pretty crazy. It was weird to see him finish up his career on the Cardinals. But I'm going to cut this video right here because I'm about a little over 10 minutes. I want to make sure it uploads. So we got right through to Ted Quisenberry, and then the next player is right after him. So stay tuned for part 2, guys. I'll be back.